One fat, great big butt at a time, breaker. Your West Coast beast. Got down.
That 25 watts works just fine for you, Motormouth. You're swinging back and forth right 30 to 40 dBs on me over you. Yeah, the fence looks nice. The backyard looks nice, too. I had to go out there the other day and do a little groundwork, kind of clean up things. They didn't quite get all the weeds up, and I got them to where it's looking pretty decent over there, where you were kind enough to put that big rod in the ground and tune this thing up for me. And it's looking real good over here. I'm tickle pink. Yeah, the place is starting to look a lot better now. And by the way, who did you have to go to see at that graduation there, Brake?
Now, Jackie's grandson, Mark, was graduating there, class of 22, and so yeah, he's done with school anyway, at least high school, and hopefully he'll move on to either Hancock or something. Anyway, we'll see where he goes next. But yeah, he was one of them graduates over there at Hancock. So anyway, yeah, that was why I was down there, and just admired that fence, man. It looks really good, yeah. And man, your audio's on the top shelf. You're way up there in my radio today, and sounding super good. And I got up and out and about a little bit earlier than normal today, and figured I'd bump this thing down and see if there's any kind of activity on the band. And there you are, Grandpa Jones, Motormouth Mall, your West Coast beast. Got down.
Yeah, Roger, Motormouth. Well, I've been around the band. I haven't heard a peep out of anybody. I was sitting on 28. There's a fella up there in Long Beach, Washington. I'd never even heard of it till earlier. Calls himself Mountain Man. Doesn't have any numbers, but he calls himself Mountain Man. And he's in Long Beach, Washington, which I had never heard of. But I only get him on 28. Well, actually, I can hear him anywhere he goes. But I sit over there and listen for him when I think maybe the skip's going to come in. And that sucker, every time I key up, I get to him. Every time. And I heard Johnny Belly the other day. He was out there a couple of weeks ago. And we were talking about who we were talking to out on the airways. And I said, I just talked to Mountain Man. He said, you weren't talking to Mountain Man. I said, yes, I was. I guess he can't get a hold of Mountain Man. And the Mountain Man, he was out here the other day, and he was trying to get a hold of somebody. And I was sitting here listening, just, on 28. And I was just sitting here listening, and nobody was coming back to Mountain Man, so I thought, well, what the heck, I'll key up. So I did, and by golly, he said, you just got through the whole mess out there. And every time I hear him out there, he comes back to me. I don't care what channel he's on.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, you'll find him primarily, I think, up there on channel 17. If he's not on the Boulder 28, you find him pretty often on 17, I think. But Mountain Man up there in Long Beach, and he always makes a good trip down here on my stack of bricks. That's for sure. And I haven't heard you in a long time. It's been about 2 weeks since I heard you out here, and I heard from Copperhead. I want to say about a week ago. So. He sounds like he's doing real good. Haven't heard Jelly Belly in about 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm sure he's doing well. But I haven't heard from him in just a little while. And I haven't heard hide nor hair from anybody else out there, like Nobody or MacGyver or any Nighthawk or any of our other locals. I don't know where they've all been, but I guess with Skip coming up in there, some of them aren't really Skip talkers, and some of them are moved on to other frequencies, I guess. better, more important, more real frequencies. No, anyway, I got nothing against those other frequencies. I just find more enjoyment here. But anyway, yeah, I guess they're all kicking out there somewhere.
Well, Wells is out there. I hear him key up every now and then. He's got that little clink clink. He's got a screwdriver. He beats on a little glass jar or wine glass or something. I hear him out there, talk to him once in a while, and there's 5 watts. He's in Oceano, and he goes by 133 when the skip's rolling, but it's 5 watts, and if the skip's rolling and I key up, he always comes back to me. His audio is real low, but he's getting out good. I hear people talking to him. I can't even hear. But yeah, 5 watts. He's up in Oceano. And 000, I talked to him here a couple of weeks ago for a little bit. He was out there with a skip. And Jelly Belly was on the line yesterday where the skip was rolling. I didn't key up, for I don't like to bother him when he's out there. He evidently has limited time on the air, because I don't hear him all the time, but he'll come out there once in a while and stay for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then he does some other things. So, but when he's out there, I don't bother him, unless it's dead, and the skip's rolled out, and I'll say hello. But that's about it on this end as far as the locals are concerned. I haven't heard Scott Nighthawk or Copper. Yeah, I said hello to him here a couple days ago out there for a little bit in the morning. He's generally out there in the shop, and his gay rod's out there about 9 or 9:30. He's usually on the air, unless it's over the weekend when he plays his horseshoes and his other stuff he does,
10-4. No, good deal, huh? So like stuff's still cooking. Yeah, I just primarily stay on the bowl, and every so often I'll go up to 28, but it's usually when the skip is rolling, so I don't know much about what's going on any other time. Yeah, everything's going good over here at the ranch. I got a couple of hoses I got to put on the tractor. I need to do that within the next day or two. And anyway, I'm thinking about selling the Chevelle. I think it's time to find a better home for the Chevelle they're bringing.
Roger on the Chevelle. I was going to ask you something that slipped my mind here for a second or two. Oh, did you ever open your little shooting range you were going to have over there? I hear somebody shooting out there somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from, unless it's the CHP over there, the old office. They got a range out there behind their old office. Sometimes they'll shoot the shotguns. I can tell the shotguns. But I just was wondering if you were doing any shooting up around your neck of the woods there, Break.
All my guns are sighted in. Everything's working good. I'm conserving ammo. And the shooting range is private, so it's not ever going to be open to anybody. But yeah, it's working. It's a little 100-yard range is doing its thing, and there. And a lot of the shooting that you hear is coming from behind what's his name's place, McCracken's place. McCracken, what's his last name? Not McCracken. Oh shoot. They raised the Australian, the Queensland healers. Mike McCormick's place. The sheriffs and the police, I think both rent or lease or whatever. They use his property, and they fire all kinds of fun stuff out there. You hear them firing fully automatic weapons. You hear them firing all kinds of cool things. And so yeah, that's over there. But that's south of Dominion Road. If you go out to Dominion, I should say south of Clark. If you go out to Dominion and turn right instead of left, it's a couple miles down the road and back in the canyon there. So anyway, you might hear that over there at your place. It's not hard to hear. It's really easy to hear here. But Yeah, and there's still the gun range over there on Telephone Road. But, Santa Maria Gun Club. But, yeah, shoot, man, all my stuff's all working good, and it's all sitting here, and I'm just stockpiling, little things that go in it.
Yeah, roger that. Well, I still got my 2 and stuck in my piano bench. That 22 and my 38 snub nose. And I got plenty of ammo for both of them. My brother-in-law fixed me up with a bunch of hollow point 38 specials. It takes that 38 specials slug. So I got that for house protection, but I haven't been able to get out and do much with the 22. I still got a few rounds of ammo left for that. But I don't have a long gun anymore. I had a 12-gauge shotgun, and my brother-in-law, I sold it to him a long time ago. It was a vintage Winchester pump, and I wished I'd have kept it because it was a skeet gun. It was designed to be a skeet gun, and boy, that thing was accurate. But he still got it. He's having some trouble with the thing. I don't know what it is. If I could see it, I could probably tell him what's wrong with it, but I can't explain to it. Talked to him the other day. They're out there at Carol. You remember Carol, Bearcat? I'm talking about her husband, Chris. They moved to Carson City. They left their house up there in where was it? Boulder Creek, or on the Santa Cruz Mountains. And they got out there and they moved just in time to avoid a big fire they had up there around their place. I asked him, did the fire take his old house out? And he said that it survived for some reason, but it burned up all around their old house, so they got out just in time. They're over in Carson City now.
Wow, well, that's a good move in a lot of respects. Wow, what a trip. All right. Yeah, I still see every so often on Facebook, I see posts from Carol, and I know she sees all the posts that include you up in there. So even though you don't have Facebook, you're still seen and all that by her. But very cool. What a trip. It's been nice out here weather-wise. It's been beautiful out here. So I guess it's time to start getting some of these outside chores done. A lot of stuff to do. Only so much time and so many hours in the day,
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, well, you mentioned 28. You're getting out. I'll sit here and listen to you talk on that 28. I get a kick out of those guys out there. I'll try to get back to you at one time. I'm hearing some of them out there you don't even hear. But you can only talk to so many people. I've noticed that you get a hold of one guy, though, and you'll sit and talk to him for a few minutes. I do that, too. But it kind of irritates all the whiners out there when you do that, right?
Well, it's, that is the point of the radio, is to be able to actually hold a little bit of a conversation for at least a key or two or three, and it's just, hello, I'm waving, whoops, can't hear him anymore. Hello, I'm waving, bye. Hello, can't hear him anymore. Hello, you gotta, so there's a lot of people, I guess, who, they want to do that, but, limitations for whatever reasons, technical limitations or whichever the case, antenna limitations, usually the biggest ones, antenna probably, because, it makes a big, huge difference, antennas. Anyway, yeah, I just, I do whatever I do. I talk to my radio, that's all. And if they get upset, that's their problem, not mine. A lot of people get upset that they can't make it up in my radio. They start saying things like Motormouth Mall's got no ears, and blah, 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 blah. And I hear them, but they can't stick in my radio, so if they can't get it, it's my job a responsibility to get them in my radio. No, it's my responsibility to get in their radio and their responsibility to get in my radio they're bringing.
Well, that's the way it goes from time to time. You know, occasionally I get that too, believe it or not. And I would say, well, listen, you guys know what the situation is out here. You know, you talk to the guy you can hear. The one that comes over the top is the one that gets the fish, you know, like the fisherman. Like the guy that's on the top gets is the guy that you talk to. But, yeah, I had that happen the other day. Who was it? Yesterday evening, I think it was. I was talking to Wild Child down in Missouri, and I had him through 4 or 5 keys because Skip was rolling pretty heavy. Now, Wild Child is not the loudest, but he's the clearest, you know. And he was coming right through the rest of them. And I talked to him through about 5 or 6 keys, and then he mentioned, he said, well, we better get on out of here. It might be bothering somebody. So I said good evening to him, and that was that.
Big Bull, I sure appreciate it on the end. Just wanted to use this old hammer.
Oh, I'm starting to hear good news over there in Florida. He's talking to Big Bull in Texas. And I heard him roll up in there. He's using up a big old hammer up in there. So hang on just a second there, Grandpa Jones. Motormouth Mall. I'll be right back.
Motormouth, we'll catch you back later.
I'm gonna get up out of here. He talking to somebody down there, and
Jackie's on her way out, so I'm gonna say bye to her before she got out too far. Anyway, yeah, I hear good news up in there. Grandpa Jones Motormouth Mall cruising by. But yeah, it's a Wild Child, man. He's one of those good sounding stations, and he always cuts through. He does a real super job over here. And, yeah. Oh, well, my new audio processing, you can hear Jackie's car starting up outside. Interesting.
Roger, Jackie's starting the car. Yeah, I heard the 431, I think it is. Good news in Florida. I talked to him here a couple of weeks ago. I forget what channel it was on. I don't think it was this one, but anyway. Yeah, easy coming in and out there, but I'll get out of the way because they'll be back shortly, and I know you'll want to get in there and say a few things to the boys out there. So I'll be on the side more about.
when you get back, I'll be handling.
All right, sounds good. Well, I just heard you out there. I'm going to say good morning time to you and let you know you sounded super good and bodacious as always. And have a good day out there, and we'll catch you later on. It's a beautiful Wednesday out here. Temperature's nice outside. And I might go down to San Ynez, Solvang, and go take a look at a car down there and see about... I've been wanting one of these smog-exempt diesel Mercedes. And see one down there that's really clean, price is right, runs great. It's diesel, a Mercedes, and the good thing about them is as long as it's running, it's totally fine. But if the day comes where the engine dies, or the transmission and engine, or both, or whatever, well, heck, I just pull that out and throw a gas engine in there. I'll put a small block Chevy, or I got an extra big block sitting over here. I got a 454 I could stick in there. And anyway, I could, just keep it going for a long time. It's smog exempt, so you can do anything you want with it. And it'd be a good alternate vehicle. All my vehicles are all big and stuff that Jackie doesn't want to drive. I can understand that, the Jeep, the 5-speed and the 3-speed and the heavy clutch and the diesel 6-cylinder big old thing, bodacious, whatever, and then the 70 Chevy and the Harvester with the big 14-foot flatbeds. That's not the kind of stuff she wants to drive, and I totally get that. And I've been wanting one of these for a long time, so I figure I would pick this thing up, and yeah, so we'll see. It looks pretty clean, so I'll go take a peek at that, I think. All right, catch you later on. 73's Grandpa Jones, Motormouth Mall, cruising. You got it down right there, Breaker.
Roger, Motormouth. Well, you look good in the Mercedes. You look good in the Mercedes. Well, you might as well get the thing if you're going to get it. And, yeah, the diesel sounds good. And like you say, you can change the engine out if you don't want to keep the diesel in there. You're enough of a mechanic. You're a damn good mechanic, Motormouth. I don't think there's anything you can't do. You're one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. But anyway, all right, well, I'll get on out of here, and you can give Jackie a hug for me and tell her I said hello. Skip's going to be in here any time now, I expect, so I'll get on out of here and let you be and get your chores done or whatever you got to do before the skip starts rolling. Motormouth Mall, your grandpa clear. I'll see you.
All right there, Grandpa Jones. Sounds good. Well, I might try to reach out and put the speak and spoke on Good News, but even I don't think we have the best of conditions going that way, and see where that goes. But all right, we'll catch you later on. Have a good day. Hey, Grandpa Jones, Motormouth Mall, waving and stepping. I'm back on the side.
Roger, Motormouth. Catch you later.
Hey, good news. Hey, good news. Does 25 watts make the trip into Florida to bring?
Tell him I hope I ain't causing no discomfort today. I didn't want to cause him no pain or discomfort. Catch you later, 935. I'll see you. Bye.
He's talking to 935 and the Bighorn, I believe.
I can just barely hear him out there.
I looked up at the Richter scale. He's only up to about 5 estimates. That's with 10 dB of attenuation in line, so I'll take a look at it and see what he's doing without that in there.
Right.
Bye, Mr. 935. You take care, my brother.
Just a little over 6 units.
Yeah, I'm hearing it now. Talking to 935.
I'm at 935. Bye.
Yep, 10-4. Hey, good news. If you're done with 935, maybe you'll hear Motormouth Mall out here in these 25 birds. Hello, good news? Good morning, Tom. Good news. Motormouth Mall stepping.
Yeah, tell him he don't want to bring the number 2 man out now. Hey, 935, he don't want to bring the number 2 man. You should be on the radio. Put it on you later, 935. Oh, good news, 7. Damn thing they can do about it, though, Foten. We're supposed to get some solar panels up by the end of the month. That Foten?
Hey, you sure doing it. Take care, homeboy. I'm pulling straight back. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Good news, you got a grip out there? Hey, good news. Motormouth Mall, Waving Breaker.
10 and 20 year warranty on that. You know that, don't you, there, 410?
Oops, I keyed up on you. Hey, good news. If you got a grip, Motormouth Mall, Waving Stephanie got down breaker.
Yeah, I heard you. I did. After I got that $400 electric bill, man, I was done. It was good that $400 electric bill came when it came, because that player came over here and said, we're going to put you in tier 3, and we can go on and give you at least 16 kilowatts. We can give you about 16 kilowatts, 42 395-watt panels, 42 of them. So that meter should never move forward. That 410.
Hey, Motormouth, Dr. Payne. Let me get out of here.
Hello, Dr. Payne. Hey, Dr. Payne in Florida, I got you all up in there too. You sounding real good. Good morning time to you, Dr. Payne. Motormouth Mall, Cruise Breaker.
Trying to work this low-budget station right downtown Pensacola, Florida. I just want to get in there and say good morning, happy day today, too.
Let me get off this thing and put it 10-7. Catch y'all later. I'm out.
Oh, wow, Motormouth Mall, Dr. Payne, what you know down.
What in the worldwide, Dr. Payne? Take care while you're doing your thing around Pensacola, Florida. No pain, no strain. I hear you up in there real good, and good news up in there, too. Motormouth Mall, cruising. Good to hear you out there in the world of sound. Mother Nature's starting to dipping and dabbing and flipping and flopping around here, so I just want to say hello and good morning time to you. Motormouth Mall, got down breaker.
I'm going to get us out of here, man. I just want to speak and get out the middle of the street. Oh, wow, Motormouth Mall, Dr. Payne in Pensacola, Florida, getting on down.
10-4, Dr. Payne, Pensacola, Florida. Y'all up in my radio, sounding superb out here in the world of sound. Oh, Dr. Payne, Motormouth Mall, stepping once again, and here you are. Check this out, man.
Out the middle of the street. Oh, wow, Motormouth Mall, Dr. Payne in Pensacola, Florida, getting on down.
And that's you, right there, right now. I got down.
And Snow King, to let you know I appreciate you bringing that Watergate back. Let me hit my low budget thinking this Wednesday morning. Hey, Motormouth Mall, I appreciate it. And happy day today coming up. I'll see you bye.
Bye. Happy Daddy Day coming up around the bend. Enjoy it to its absolute fullest. And enjoy the skip we got out here, because I think Mother Nature going to hang around for a little while today. So it's all good. Hey, Dr. Payne, Motormouth Mall, stepping. I'll see you. Bye.
Bye.
Dr. Payne must be a little bit farther away from good news. They must be in different locations.
About 6 hours apart, at least about 5 hours apart. Hey, Motormouth Mall, me and you knew at least about 4 or 5 hours apart. Hey, Motormouth Mall, Dr. Payne, this low budget station back in there.
4 or 5 hours apart. Got you. Okay. You guys are in little different areas over there. And I'm looking kind of sort of in the general area, but not necessarily at one or the other. So I'm just working with little Mother Nature rolls up in this antenna here.
Oh, stop jumping around you, you take care, God bless you.
Good news, is that you with the big buzz and buzz and the hum there, Blake?
Wave, got there.
It's doing this right here. Sounds kind of like an audio wire that lost the ground or something to break. No, let you figure it out. I'll go back to the bowl. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the big block Chevy and the Mercedes, you know, when the diesel gives up the ghost. It'd be a blast and a half there. Yeah, if I wasn't selling the Chevelle, yeah, I know I might regret it, but if I wasn't selling the Chevelle, I should pull the 468 hydraulic roller fuel injected, you know, 468 out of the Chevelle and put that in the Mercedes.
Dr. Bones, good morning to you. Hey, Dr. Bones in that Mobile. Big old Home Day wave to you and a Father's Day wave to Deer Slayer, Sam Paz.
God, there's Deer Slayer rolling up in there real good.
Morning, Dr. Payne. Sounding good also. Great big hump day wave to you. Father's Day wave. Try to stay cool on that end. Dr. Payne, Deer Slayer, Sam Powell's reading them out.
Hey, Deer Slayer. Hey, Deer Slayer, while you out there working the Sam Powell, let me see if I can roll up in there one time, say hello and good day to you. Motor mouth mall stepping.
Oh, Dr. Sloan, Lord, I know I got to turn over
Sailor Deer Slayer, but I can't quite get up in there all the way. Motor Mouth Mall cruising.
I got a different location popping up in here, so trying to figure out what's going on with Mother Nature. Light switch in the gold. Hump Day wave to you. Big Father's Day weekend wave too. Have a good one. Light switch. Deer Slayer, Sam Piles.
And that's the way it goes from time to time in the wonderful world of sound. I got down, breaker.
I heard a couple of you waving, and somebody said they ain't never seen a deer down here. That's why I don't hunt down here. They're down here, but they're small. So I go elsewhere, no doubt. But good morning to you, Deer Slayer, reading them out. Hey, good morning, 383 in your pickup truck. I heard you up in there, man. It's rough, though, but I heard you, no problem. 383, big hump day wave. 383 in the pickup truck in the BAM, Deer Slayer, Lake Okeechobee. Boy, that got rough that time. I heard you in there, Stalemate. Hey, Stalemate, good morning to you while you're down there by the river. Great big old morning wave. Stalemate, Father's Day wave too. Deer Slayer, Sam Piles. Right back, Mr. Cameron. Sounding good, buddy. Great big old hump day wave to you. And a Father's Day wave when it rolls around. Hey, Mr. Cameron, take care. Have a good one. Stay cool on that end. Deer Slayer and these Sam Piles back reading them out. All right, have a good one, Mr. Cameron. Take care. Good morning, Papa Charlie. Boy, you came in here with authority, no doubt. Papa Charlie in the Bighorn. Great big hump day wave. Deer Slayer, Sam Piles.
I heard that tell me a switchblade key a while ago and say something about a corn cob. Oh, David T. Walker say, I heard not switchblade. Oh, Antron 99. I heard that Kevin Antron 99 key a while ago. That Kevin was saying something about a corn cob. Well, I heard up and got up and ran outside to turn my antenna. I wanted to see if it was too big, no doubt. Hey, Papa. Oh, David T. Go.
Have a good Father's Day weekend when it gets here. Deer Slayer, north side of Lake Okeechobee, waving.
Stalemate, Decatur, Alabama, Dr. Soul.
No, I'm sure not. And I've never heard that name there, Tim Ford.
Hey, Mr. Campbell, I haven't heard it yet. Hey, Mr. Campbell, I have not heard Antron 99 yet. I heard him a while ago when I had my beams.
Oh, in the directory? I never have seen it in there. I'll have to check, but no, that's not me. But I never have heard nobody talking to him. I never have heard him myself there, Tim Ford.
Antron 99, changing the name to Antron 99, that's not going to protect him, like?
Well, that could be. I tell you, man, I started making out a list, and there's been a lot passed on in the last 10 years even, and I mean, we're all heading that way, that's for sure, but, you know, it makes you appreciate every day you got there, Tim Ford.
And there's around you, Mr. Campbell. Well, Mr. Campbell, if he was out there. Hey, Mr. Campbell.
Papa Charlie, have a good day, buddy. Big Father's Day weekend to you. Sounding real good over here. Try to stay cool on that end, because we're all
and tell them to get on the radio and answer that call.
Hey, Mr. Camel, I'm gone.
I don't think I've got any conditions other than David T. Walker's neck of the woods, but I'll say hello and nonetheless. Hey, David T. Walker, if you got a sloppy copy, motor mouth mall, waving and stepping, ain't that down, baby?
Yeah, right on, Mr. Camel. You said if I was to call Antron 99, all I'm going to do is he going to get the hell beat out of him while you testing them 4800s Slave Boy built. You testing 4800s that Slave Boy built, and if Antron 99 was to key up right now, all that's going to do is just get the hell beat out of him. Boy, I sure wish I knew that cab nigga phone number. I want to be a witness to this. I'm gone.
Chicken George might dust your face.
And them cat making 4800s is talking and talking and talking. Hey, Mr. Campbell. Hey, Mr. Campbell, you sounding a whole lot good on them 4800s that old Slave Boy built. Them duffluckers talking, they talking and talking. And you definitely having fun, too. Hey, Mr. Campbell, you definitely having fun in Mississippi. Hey, Mr. Campbell, David T. Gone.
Hey, Phil, mate. If I call Chicken George like that, he does your britches. Now, don't get mad with me.
And that's right. You say it's hot as hell in Mississippi. Y'all not used to the hot weather. It's hot to run a big box. Okay, mighty Captain, you're fine. Well, I'm going to get on out of here, man. I got about, let me see how much time I got. I got, shoot. Oh, you know what time it is, 11:30. I got about 20 more minutes. I got to get up out of here, no doubt about it. Hey, Mr. Campbell, sounding a whole lot good. Oh, David T. Walker in Florida. I'm getting down.
Hey, you got to come on down. Phil, man, wants you to come out. He wants you to come out with your hands up. That's going to be the next one. Next thing. Little finger. Showed up. I see you. Who they calling Blue? Tell you, man, with two fingers. Liberty Bell say, okay, no, yeah, it's all in fun, man. I got to get out of here. Sure enough is, man. Happy Father's Day coming up. Man, with two fingers, Doctor. I'm going this time now. I ain't coming back no more now. He probably can't hear you, man, but I just want to let you know you smoking in Florida. 383, your pickup truck smoking in Alabama. 383, David T is on the side. OT and 383. Okay, Mighty Cat Maker, fine. I'm sitting on back on the side. I was up there listening to that Cat Maker talk out the doggone mobile, no doubt about it. I heard you call him a couple of times. He probably can't hear you. I don't know. Okay, take care. 383 sounding real good. Happy Father's Day to you and yours. Old David T. Gone.
Morning time up there, Super 7, Deer Slayer. Pretty good, buddy. No doubt it's already warm outside, and I know it is up there too, but have a great day. Big hump day wave to you. Try to stay cool. Hey, Super 7, Big Father's Day wave too when it rolls around. Deer Slayer, Lake Okeechobee.
The bogus spoke on you that much. Big motor on the big bam. Please don't call me no more. Unless I call you. Dr. Sullivan,
All right, Super, you do the same, buddy. Have a great day. We'll catch you next time. Deer Slayer, Sam Piles on the mouth.